Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank, where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. In the last episode of Road to Rank, we featured a really cool team built by a player called Gumi, who built a really insane team with like Mr. Mime, Intelleon, and Bisharp. So we didn't really get to use Bisharp or Jellison too much in the last episode, so perhaps they're a little bit more relevant today. Looking at my opponent's team composition, I actually think Dynamax Jellison could be excellent here if Trick Room goes up, which I think could be somewhat likely. The other mode we can play with this team is just go with Togekiss, because Togekiss also really pokes holes through the entire team on my opponent's side. But I think I'm going to keep Jellicent in the back, because even non-Dynamax Jellicent does a pretty good job against my opponent's entire team. I guess Intelleon is also good here. Why wouldn't I want Intelleon? Because Charizard. It's the only reason, really. Could see Sableye Charizard from my opponent as a lead. Togekiss. And Mr. Mime could be interesting. The thing about Whimsicott Togekiss is if my opponent leads Sableye Charizard, which I think is decently likely, you can just fake out Max Airstream, and there's nothing we can really do about that. I'm actually going to bring out Mr. Mime. This is base 100, too. We're going to have Jellicent in the back. This is weird, because I want to bring Whimsicott for Tailwind support. I'm actually bringing Intelleon, which I'm not sure is the correct decision, but Intelleon, even normal form, is really good offensively against my opponent's team. So, we're going to get into it. I actually totally just realized I did not change the question of the day. I've been using the same overlay. So, question of the day, what do you think about Mr. Mime? It certainly proved itself in that last episode for me, and here we are bringing it again, so I'm a big fan of it. Let me know what you guys think, though. And, yeah, as always, if you guys enjoy, please share support by leaving a like, I'd appreciate it. Looks like I did Sableye Charizard, so I called that lead correctly, yeah. I guess it's still scary, because you could just go for... I think you Dynamax for sure. You could Sunny Day Heat Wave, I guess. Maybe I should have brought Whimsicott in the back, now that I think about it. We could Max Starfall. Helping Hand Max Airstream. It's actually kind of compelling. If we crit, this might just KO Charizard. I'm gonna go for that, actually. Because, I mean, otherwise, the Sableye can just fake out the Mr. Mime. Actually, I don't think crit Max Airstream knocks out Charizard. We are max special attack, but it's timid, I believe. Is that G-Max Zard? Yes. Could also just see, like, Sunny Day plus G-Max Inferno. So let's see if that comes out. In this position, Sableye could even go for Trick Eject Button if it has that, which would be bonkers. Yeah, I guess Mr. Mime doesn't make much sense. Like, I knew Sableye and Charizard was probably coming out as a lead, so what would counter this a little bit better would be Whimsicott in the back, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we'll get Helping Hand off first, though, which is nice. Ah, the Quash. Nice, gets delayed. And it's G-Max Wildfire, so this is actually huge. Because now we'll be faster than Charizard next turn. We basically have the speed advantage now. Let's see how much Helping Hand Max Airstream does. Let's see if it crits. Yo, let's go! Mr. Mime! I thought it might KO with the crit, but I wasn't sure. Oh my, that was gnarly. I don't get the point of quashing Mr. Mime's attack, though. Because, you're not moving, like, you're moving before me with Charizard anyway. That was, I would say, pretty much the ideal turn one. We managed to get the crit with Scope Lens, so 50% there. But, yeah, Mr. Mime providing that Helping Hand support immediately. And Conkeldurr comes in, which I don't think is Pokemon you want to be bringing in. Does it KO us? I guess that's the question. Because you probably Quash here. I'll probably switch out Mr. Mime here. I think that's a good time to go out into probably Jellicent. Yeah, I don't mind max Starfalling and going out into Jellicent here. I think it also could be worthwhile to max guard, but even if you quash an attack on Togekiss, like what's KOing us? I'm not sure. We have to be careful, even though that was a great turn 1. It's so satisfying to see Quash just fail like that 2 times in a row. Wow. So max Starfall. We also... Was that a crit? Let's see. Probably. Yeah, nice. I mean, this is why Scopeland's Togekiss is insane. Some teams are just like... We don't need it too, right? Like, if we didn't get it against the Charizard turn 1, that's fine. We're faster next turn anyway, so we can... Yeah, you can Quash in one attack, but Mr. Mime actually outspeeds as well, so we can, like, Freeze Dry. Although, I guess I'm not sure that's knocking out. And here, like, even if we don't knock out the Conkeldurr with a crit, you're probably... We got a DC there. This game was over, though. Yeah, I mean... I don't understand the Quash play on Mr. Mime turn 1. That's the main thing. It would make sense if you were, like, targeting it with Charizard, so you get the KO onto it. But they didn't do that. So, let's see. It was Charty Berry, G-Max, Protect, Specs, Life Orb Conkeldurr. Yeah, so he was Thunder Punching us. I guess Life Orb Thunder Punch might KO us because we don't have any bulk. People rage quitting in, like, Sword and Shield is funny, though, because, like, you don't get, like, to save your points or anything. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean... Okay, like, I'm honestly not sure Conkeldurr is surviving a max Starfall without an Assault Vest from... You know what? I'm actually going to do that calc. As you guys have noticed, I stopped calcing between games because now that I've played the format enough, for the most part, I like to simulate, like, tournament settings. But, I mean, occasionally we'll run into, like, stuff that's completely unexpected. But I'm just going to quickly calc this with Togekiss. I don't think that crit mattered there, but it was just icing on top at that point. Oh, this is definitely KOing. Yeah, without Assault Vest, that was a goner, so we didn't need that crit at all. Okay, Mr. Mime continues its rampage. I want to bring Bisharp here, just that's the worry. I mean, Tyranitar Excadrill is, like, it's just weird. With Focus Sash, Bisharp would be better here, but there's no Focus Sash. I think Intelleon is the way, actually, yeah. Like, Whim Intelleon is super good here because we can Tailwind and max Geyser into things. Fake Tear support is excellent. Although Fake Tears will be harder because of the NDD should have come out. I'm worried about, like, NDD, I don't know, like Sylveon? Maybe we don't need Tailwind. We wouldn't need Tailwind for to outspeed Tyranitar Excadrill, but how often do you lead that? Very unlikely, right? I honestly kind of want to go Intelleon Bisharp here, as crazy as it seems. I just don't think we need that initial Tailwind. What do I want in the back? Mr. Mime with Fake Out support's still tempting. I like Jellicent here. Since I don't have a good fourth, maybe Whimsicott's fine, just for insurance for Tailwind. Actually, I think Togekiss is better. I just don't like Whimsicott too much here. When there's a threat of Trick Room from Bronzong, there's the Psychic Terrain from NDD, so I can't Fake Tears as easily, and I don't necessarily need to Tailwind because I'm already naturally faster. I might regret this, but we'll see. This team is so fun, though. I was thinking I'll play 3 episodes with it, maybe 4. We'll see how many games we get in the next 2 games. Like, as I mentioned, I'm recording from, like, all night tonight, so, yeah. Wow, it is actually NDD Sylveon, which is one of the things I mentioned. So, Intelleon Bisharp isn't bad here. Spec Sylveon's gonna pack a punch, though. Psychic Seed, NDD. Like, we could just Dynamax, Max Darkness, Iron Head. We should survive a Hyper Voice from NDD. If it Dynamaxes, its Max Starfall shouldn't KO the Intelleon. Max Darkness also gets the special defense drop onto Sylveon, so then... And if you, like, bring us into Torrent range, then Max Geyser, I think, is probably knocking out in... Actually, the rain won't be up, so probably not. But yeah, this is why I didn't want to lead Whimsicott. Like, what does Whimsicott really offer me? Not much, in my opinion. Especially with NDD, with Follow Me support, and with Psychic Terrain being up. But looks like Sylveon's going to choose the Dynamax. Okay, that's really interesting. I wonder if it's weakness policy then. That would be crazy. But I feel like I've seen everything at this point. Okay. This is fine. Unless Max Starfall actually knocks out, but, I mean... I'd rather, like, I don't really think it should, even though we don't have any bulk. And he's just following me. Okay, that's fine. With the follow me, then I assume you're focus sashed. Oh wait, you're not. Sorry. We saw the Psychic Seed, but yeah, unfortunately we're not able to knock it out. Is it better to max Geyser there then? I guess Sylveon gets the Spadef drop there anyway, so maybe it doesn't make too much of a difference. This just guaranteed, yeah. I'm sure max Geyser Iron Head was KOing there anyway though. Okay, max Starfall. Let's see who it's going into. Gonna be Bisharp, Assault Vest. Do we survive? Yes! Let's go! Assault Vest Bisharp. What a beast. So Sylveon has the -1 special defense drop, as we also saw Bisharp outspeeds it, which is huge. Well, that's good. Things are looking decent right now, but we'll have to see what my opponent has in the back. That's good too, because Intelleon doesn't take any damage, and you really want to get your full mileage off if you're using Intelleon and get 3 Dynamax attacks off. It's just the Tyranitar coming in. Okay. That's fine by me. See what Tyranitar out. I'm gonna definitely max Geysering. The question is who? I'm thinking, does Low Sweep knock out Tyranitar? Oh, I'm not sure about that. I would think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna max Geyser Low Sweep here. Alright, he's gonna protect Tyranitar. Okay, that's fine. Because Sylveon's not knocking out Intelleon, I don't think. And this means next turn we can just max Geyser Tyranitar, Iron Head Sylveon. It's really good damage. Okay, nice. Yeah, actually, it's better to max Darkness instead of max Geysering there, just for the special defense drop, because the Tyranitar will reset the weather anyway. We could have doubled up into Sylveon there, but Sylveon could easily max guard, so I'd might as well, since I'm ahead, just do damage to, 1, instead of trying to get risky and double up into something. So, Bisharp's gonna go down, but that's fine. Okay. We can just go out into Togekiss now, honestly. Yeah, with that special defense drop, we're pretty free to go for max Geyser into Tyranitar, which I could see switching out, but nothing can take it really, I guess, other than my Milotic. I actually think it switches out most of the times. So we could max Geyser the Sylveon instead. But then what would we do? Nah, I think I'd rather play it safer here. I'll max Geyser and Dazzling Gleam. Air Slash does more, but I don't... No, it's not knocking out Sylveon anyway, so Dazzling Gleam at least covers the switch-in options a little bit better, especially if my Milotic is the last one. Maybe we should have gotten greedy and doubled up into Sylveon there. Wow! Tyranitar stays in. Now that I wasn't expecting, but I'll take that. Should just faint from this. Nice. And single target Dazzling Gleam now too. Wonder what the item on Sylveon is. I've seen Assault Vest. Throat Spray is one too. Ooh. Was that a crit? It was, but we don't get the knockout. It's so close. So, max Starfall now. We could still lose this. It comes down to what my opponent's last one is, but yeah, the thing is that Dynamax Sylveon doesn't do much if you don't get like a Throat Spray boost or have a Life Orb. So we've been taking these attacks relatively easily. Okay. What's the last one? Excadrill. Yeah, we're good then. Nice. I think we should be good with Jelly as the last one. I don't want to risk missing here, so let's just go for an Ice Beam into Sylveon. And all we need is Dazzling Gleam, yeah. That might be Assault Vest Sylveon, I'm not sure. But the reason why this is relatively safe is because I know Jellison's going to win 1v1 against Excadrill. See if he has Rock Slide. I'm actually faster with Togekiss too, nice. This is like, that's what happens when you run max HP special speed. Sorry, max special attack speed Togekiss. We've crit every attack with this thing too, which is a monster. So it's gonna, yeah, I got Excadrill Rock Slides, but normal Excadrill is not really that big of a threat. Now we can just bring in Jellicent. The most optimal play is... How does my opponent win? You need to continuously flinch us with Rock Slide. So we just keep clicking. Oh, we don't have Trick Room on this. That's funny. Yeah, so we'll just Water Spout, and I guess Air Slash gives us a chance of a flinch. There's no point in going for damage with Dazzling Gleam anyway. Okay, so it's 50%. And we get the flinch, wow. We've had all the RNG go our way with this team, but I don't think we needed any of it, quite frankly. Like, that first game, like I said, the Charizard crit obviously matters. But the one on Conkeldurr did not. In this game, like, even if you don't flinch, I mean, you're just not beating Jellicent. Like, Excadrill is not winning against Jellicent because Jellicent, one of Jellicent's, like, designs in, you know, often on teams in this format is to beat physical Pokemon. So, yeah, cool. We got 2 wins there, and let's play a third one. This team is so fun, though. I hope you guys try it out. That actually puts us in the top 100, which is hype. I wasn't expecting it, honestly, too, because I was like, okay, I'm going to be trying out a bunch of different teams in the next couple of episodes, so cool that we're able to jump into the 100. I don't expect to stay here for a super long time, but I think I would really like to make, like, a deep run for a high spot on the ladder, like, later on in the season. We'll see how high it can get, but getting top 100 with this team is super sick as well. Yeah, ultimately just kind of some weird plays in a lot of the games that we've had with this team, where just some like unexpected stuff. Like I'm thinking of like the Dynamax, non-G-Max Snorlax. Like I don't know if there's really a reason to run regular Snorlax over G-Max Lax unless you really want Max Strike for the speed drops. Which I mean it's not like if you're not running Berry Snorlax, which it didn't look like that was Berry Slax, then that actually makes a lot of sense. We've got a pretty bog standard like sand team here. It might be just another Intelleon match, honestly. Yeah, I feel like Whimsicott Intelleon is just so good against sand. Like Intelleon has a positive matchup against everything here, bar Rotom, right? We've been bringing Mr. Mime pretty consistently into this kind of matchup, and I think I like it here once again. Last one's between Togekiss and Bisharp. Bisharp hits pretty hard in this matchup. You know what? How often do we get to use Bisharp? Screw it. Let's bring it. If I lose, so be it. We can say we tried. It's fun that we bring Mr. Mime into so many matches. It's cool because like Mr. Mime's obviously a utility Pokemon with like Fake Out support, but with the Eviolite, you're running like I think this set is just max special attack, max speed with Eviolite. So it's kind of cool. You've got Bisharp and Mr. Mime. And both of those are like bulkier because of their item, but they're still not bulky at all in the sense that like you don't have any actual bulk in them. And neither, same with Togekiss, right? It's like a cool way to show that you can have Pokemon be bulky even if you literally have no investment into them, and that's where items like Eviolite and Assault Vest and the effect of Dynamax can really, really come into handy. So, in this matchup, I don't like, yeah, without even having Trick Room on Jellicent, I just don't like it here at all. So I don't think we ever bring that into this matchup. And Togekiss is like alright. I could consider Dynamaxing it, but the problem with Togekiss is that with no bulk, Tyranitar Excadrill rolls over it relatively easily. So I didn't feel super comfortable bringing it. So, let's see. This seems so fun, though. Definitely playing a third episode and maybe a fourth, depending on how tomorrow goes. Or tomorrow's episode technically goes, because I'm recording it all today. Dragapult Kiss, okay. Pretty free opportunity to Tailwind Max Ice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for that. I think Togekiss here is gonna want to redirect attacks away. Like, if you have to be worried about Dragapult just getting knocked out, right? So the play I suspect is Tailwind. Sorry. That might be Togekiss Dynamaxing then. Because Dragapult's not Dynamaxing. Interesting. I wanted to Tailwind here just to ensure that we're faster in subsequent turns, because we want to play the speed advantage and go like snowball with that. Alright. So Big James Pond is out. Yeah, it's Dynamax Togekiss. Huh. Well, that means you're not following me. Are you Sash Dragapult? Because if not, Dragapult just feints turn 1. Togekiss could maybe go for Max Air. I'm worried about crit Max Air Stream. You could also, yeah, the thing is Whimsicott will feint after the Hail. Interesting. Okay, so no Ally Switch it looks like. No Protect either, so big question is, are you Focus Sashed on Dragapult? If not, this should KO you. Even if you are Sash, you'll feint after the Hail. It's not sashed. Interesting. Okay. So that's out of the way. Wonder what it was going for there. Is it just max airstream here? Yep, into Whimsicott? Intelleon. No! Oof, that was a crit, right? That was had to have been crit. Yeah. Taste of our own medicine. Can't complain about that. Nice play. But we'll survive from Hail, fortunately. Which allows us to go for fake tears and max ice or max water, depending on... I think we'll probably just prioritize knocking out Togekiss. The thing is that Togekiss could max guard this next turn. Let's see if it does. Yeah, if it doesn't get that crit, the dynamic of this matchup changes a lot. But I mean, I can't complain about it getting a crit like we've been using crit Togekiss. It's Rotom. That's not what we want to see. The thing is that Mr. Mime and Bisharp are actually decently offensively against this Togekiss, which is kind of funny to say. I really want to predict the max guard. Torrent activates now too. So instead of max ice, we can fake tears max water something. I just see Togekiss protecting here. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for a big boy read and go double up onto Rotom. Yes, let's go. Man, I'm feeling myself with this team. This team is so fun. We might fade from Life Orb anyway. Let's see if I think this should KO. Because I remember when I was practicing for regionals, I was like, how the heck is Intelleon so strong? And then I realized, like, when it's Dynamax with Torrent, look at that. That's insane. What the heck? Do we faint from Life Orb here? Let's see. We might survive on it. If we survive, it's game over instantly. We don't survive. Feels bad. Okay. But I think that's still the best play I could make in the circumstance. Maybe Max Darkness is better, actually, for a special defense drop onto that thing. I'm going to bring out Mr. Mime so I can Icy win and then just sweep with Bisharp later once Dynamax ends. Because we know it's crit Togekiss. So the thing is, Bisharp will win against these, but... This is scary still. Because we only have one turn of Tailwind left. I actually maybe should have brought out Bisharp solely to pressure Tyranitar. That actually might have been a misplay. We can fake tears Tyranitar, or sorry, fake out Tyranitar. I don't want to Dazzling Gleam and activate Weakness Policy. I think I fake out Tyranitar and hope for the free switch in. Let my opponent target Whimsicott. Taunt, fake out. And then we can Helping Hand and knock out things with Bisharp. The problem here is that my opponent might just be smart and target my Mr. Mime. It's gonna go for Max Airstream. Yeah, nice play. Was that a crit? I honestly wanted to get KO there. It was, and it still doesn't. We still don't get knocked out. Eesh. It's not great. Okay. This is gonna be a really close finish, I think. The problem is that Tailwind is expiring. It's the last turn, and these guys are speedy. We can Icy Wind, obviously. We're gonna do that with Mr. Mime here, I think. I don't think Fake Tears Freeze Dry knocks out Togekiss. There's no point in taunting. I could switch Whimsicott out. That's really risky though if they click Heat Wave. Maybe we need to switch Whimsicott out. Because I need the Tailwind up again. No, I think I'm not sure we can win this, honestly. The fact Mr. Mime actually hung on there was not good for us. Yeah, I don't think Fake Tears Ironhead was KOing. Okay, we'll see what our opponent goes for. Dynamax Bisharp could have been great in this matchup. He does go for Heat Wave. Okay, well played. We do survive. Our hope is for that to not have a fighting type attack. Shame. I think if Togekiss doesn't get crit, or sorry, we don't get crit with Intelleon, probably in a good spot to win this match. But like I said, you can't really complain about stuff like that. How many turns of sand are left? There's still 3. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to Ironhead Tailwind here. And it's probably Weakness Policy Tar. We needed more damage onto Tyranitar. But I'm not sure how I was supposed to play this otherwise. Like, if I Fake Tears and... We have to go for this play to knock out Togekiss. Okay, so let's see. Can you knock out Bisharp here? We're at, like, no HP. He's Rock Sliding! Does that KO? Do we survive? Ah. I got too hyped for nothing. Well played, well played. Yeah. Should have just focused my efforts onto the Togekiss turn 1. I don't know if Fake Tears is KOing there, though. So, I'm gonna Dazzling. We'll see if it ended up being Weakness Policy or not. Because I am quite curious about that. How much does this do? Not much at all. Actually, I mean, brings it under half. It was Weakness Policy in the end. We could have gone for Low Sweep. Is Low Sweep Dazzling Gleam the play? No, because Heat Wave double knocks out, so I don't think that's the play. We're hoping for a miss at that point, because he didn't end up, or she, sorry, didn't end up having Crunch, or sorry, yeah, it's weird to go for Rock Slide there, instead of, like, Crunch or Superpower. I get why you don't go for Superpower, though. Or, sorry, he. I said she earlier. I get why you don't go for Superpower, because you don't want to lower your attack, because that actually could mean that maybe Whimsicott could win there. So we could have Fake Tears. Actually, I'm going to calc that right now, because I'm actually really curious. So let's see. Intelleon with Life Orb against Togekiss, Dynamaxed, Max Ice. It depends on how much bulk it has, but you are knocking out, I think, most of the time after Fake Tears. Well, it's actually, no, it depends. If so, for example, if they the spread in Showdown, or sorry, in the damage calc says if you're 236 HP, like 12 special defense, which is like pretty decently bulky, Life Orb does 87 to 102, so only an 19% chance to knock out. But if you have like no bulk, then it's a guaranteed KO. So it really comes down to how the Togekiss is trained at the end of the day. So those are some fun ones. Yeah, we made a nice big read, but unfortunately it didn't end up paying off. If I had Max Guard with Intelleon, I would have gone for it that turn, I think, but wanted to knock out the Rotom. Think maybe Max Darkness would have been worth it so that we get a special defense drop onto the Togekiss. But maybe like -3, maybe a Freeze Dry knocks out. But well played by my opponent there. And for all the crits that we've gotten with Togekiss, can't really complain about getting crit turn 1 by a Scope Lens opposing Togekiss. So yeah, that's just how the game is. And yeah, you can see how good it is if you do manage to get that crit earlier on. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you, as always, for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Like I said, I'm going to be commentating Australia Internationals next weekend, so details about that are in the description below. Check out Gumi, the creator of this team. Check out the team report. All of that good stuff is in the description below as well. And, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.